हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, हाउ आर यू? कैसे हैं आप लोग? टेक केयर ऑफ़ योर सेल्फ, योर पेरेंट्स एंड योर सिबलिंग्स ड्यूरिंग COVID-19. स्टूडेंट्स, आई एम विनय कुमार सिंह, lecturer English at Sardar Patel Inter College, Chirgaon, District Jhansi. Students, in this video I am going to teach you comprehension. Passages based on comprehensive questions. Students, before I start teaching the passage, let's know about different types of passages. Students, passages may be factual, discursive, literary, etc. Students, you should know that factual passage includes some facts about the physical aspects of subject. It includes instructions, descriptions and reports. It helps students to get a detailed view of the subject and develop a complete mental picture of a specific person, place, object or being. Students, a discursive passage includes argumentative, persuasive and interpretative text. Such passages may include opinion or feedback. It allows students to arrive at a conclusion through understanding, reasoning, rather than intuition. Students, it presents a balanced and objective approach towards the subject being discussed under that passage. Students, literary passages may be extract from fictions, autobiographies, biographies, travelogues, poems. These types of literary passages may be also extract from your textbooks. Students, let's know something more regarding the tips how to score good marks, how to answer the questions based on comprehensions on the passage. Students, I would like to advise you some tips. Students, if you are going to solve a passage on which comprehensive questions are to be asked, you should read each and every line very carefully. Reading twice of the passage may be very helpful and favorable to you all to find questions easily. If the title is given, it will make you things very easy. Students, you should focus on the beginning part and the last part of the passage, because these parts hold important information about the whole passage. So we should focus, we should emphasize on the beginning paragraphs and the concluding paragraphs of the passage. Students, you should be very clear while giving answers of the questions that you have understood the questions well and properly. Students, one thing I forgot to tell you, you should underline every difficult word. Whenever you find a difficult word, you should underline it, because your ability, your knowledge may be tested on these difficult words in vocabulary questions. So you should be very careful about the difficult words. Students, while writing the answers of the questions, you should be completely sure that you have completely understood the questions. Your answers should be relevant to the questions. You should answer the questions, especially subjective questions, in complete sentences, not in a few words. You should try to write the answers of subjective questions in complete sentences. Your answer should be as per the marks allotted to the questions. You should know it very well. Students, you should try to write the answers of the questions in your own words. It will be better for you. Modify your answers as per the questions. Your answers should be based on the information given in the passage. Students, be sure that your answers are written in the same tense in which the questions have been asked. Students, in your course, 2 types of questions will be asked based on the passage, on the reading of the passage. One type of questions, there will be 3 questions, short questions, each carry 3 marks, means 3 marks each, okay? And the second type of question will be based on vocabulary. 1.5 marks for one question. 2 questions will be asked. Okay, I think you will be quite clear about the comprehensive passage, about the tips, how you should try to answer the questions and score more and more marks. Students, let's start reading the passage and then we'll answer the questions one by one. Okay? Right from the Vedic period, people have been celebrating the birth of sun. But in those days, daughters born into a family were not neglected. In Vedic era, the birth of sons were celebrated, but at the same time, the birth of the girl child was not neglected. It was also given equal status and importance. Girl children enjoyed right of education. They were not neglected, they were given proper care and they were educated properly in Vedic era, in Vedic age. This changed during the later Vedic age. In later Vedic age, this system changed. Importance to the girl child was not given in the same manner as it was during the Vedic era, Vedic age. Only girls belonging to upper classes enjoyed the right of education and got proper nourishment. Only girl children belonging to elite class, higher class of families enjoy right of education. They could get proper nourishment, while other classes were not giving proper importance to girls children. In the medieval period, conditions deteriorated for the females, and even in royal families, girls could not get same status. But in medieval era, in medieval period, मध्यकाल में क्या हुआ? The condition, the status of women, females worsened. It became bad to worse. Okay? Even the females of royal families could not get equal status like boys. In Muslims households, in Muslim communities, women were being educated at homes, while in Hindus, girls could go get education, primary education with boys, only primary education. Okay, they enjoyed this privilege. They went to schools to get education and study with the boys. The practice of child marriage was excessively observed. In those days, in medieval era, child marriage was in use. It was followed. Although it was a curse slur on the society, but it was observed very strongly. However, in 19th century, some social reformers like Raja Ram Mohan Rai, Annie Besant, M.G. Ranade, Syed Ahmad Khan, Jyotiba Phule, Dayanand Saraswati, like persons came forward for the emancipation of women in India, for the welfare of the women in India, to make the conditions, deteriorating bad conditions of the women's good, to provide them salvation. Since then, there has been tremendous progress in every field, but girls are still neglected. Since then, a long time has passed, but girl children are still neglected. Even today, they are neglected. In most of the families, birth of a girl child is not desired. Most of the families in India do not want girl child. And if accepted, they are considered to the boys, and their education is not considered important because it seems the wastage of money to most of the parents. If accepted, it is accepted, then they are not given proper education, good education, because the money being spent on their education was taken to be total wastage of the money of their parents. So female literacy rate is unsatisfactory. The data of female literacy is not good in India and has a direct impact upon overall progress of the nation, and it has a direct impact on the progress of the nation, on the progress of the country, on the development and growth of the country. If India wants to be a developed nation, it must concentrate on female education. अगर भारत चाहता है कि भारत का विकास हो तो निश्चित ही स्त्री शिक्षा पर उसको केंद्रित करना होगा. Because if we educate a man, we educate an individual. But if we educate a woman, we educate entire family. If we provide education to a man, we educate only one person. We give education to only one person. But if we are providing education to women, to girl children, they will educate the whole family and the entire family. In this way, the education of a girl child has very broader context. Okay. Again, the root cause of all the problems facing women is lack of education. All the problems which women in India face in their life, if we try to find out the root cause is lack of education. If all women are educated, then all problems like female infanticide, dowry, female suicides, domestic battering, malnutrition of female women, child marriage and other related atrocities. Atrocities means ज्यादतियाँ, अत्याचार जो उनके ऊपर हो रहा है महिलाओं पर, ये सारी समस्या, बाल विवाह, लड़कियों की भ्रूण हत्या, दहेज, स्त्री आत्महत्या, घरेलू हिंसा, कुपोषण जैसी चीज़ें महिलाओं में, ये सारी चीज़ें क्या हो जाएंगी, समाप्त हो जाएगी. Will vanish from India. All these problems will disappear from India only if they are educated. Education provides an essential qualification to fulfill certain economic, political and cultural functions and improves women's socio-economic status. What education provides them, education loads them, equips them with such qualities that they enjoy better socio-economic status in the society. Okay? It brings reduction in inequality. First of all, the inequality that is prevailed in Indian society will be finished. Every woman will start enjoying equal rights. If their standard of living is improved, it will indirectly uplift the level of society. If their condition is improved, it will result in the upliftment of the society, level of the upliftment of the society. Society will be upgraded. If the women are getting proper education, they are getting equal socio-economic status, what will happen? Society will be uplifted, society will be upgraded, समाज का स्तर बढ़ जाएगा. If they are financially strong, they will take proper care of their children and provide them with good education. अगर उनके पास जो है उनकी आर्थिक स्थिति मजबूत होगी तो वो अपने बच्चों को अच्छी तरह से देखभाल कर सकती हैं, अच्छी शिक्षा उपलब्ध करा सकती हैं. Students, I think you will have got the better understanding of the passage. Now let's answer the questions one by one. In the later Vedic age, how were only the girls of upper class families privileged? How and why? I think here we get the point. In later Vedic era, only the girl children, females of upper class could enjoy a right of education and got proper nourishment. They were given education and it was prevailed only in upper class society, not in the lower class society. It was not. So, in later Vedic era, only the female children of upper classes were privileged. They were getting special rights of education and nourishment. What is the root cause of the atrocities against women? महिलाओं के प्रति जो अत्याचार हो रहा है उसका कारण क्या है, मुख्य कारण क्या है, रूट कॉज क्या है? We know, we studied, I told you that the root cause behind all the atrocities against women in India is nothing but lack of education. शिक्षा की कमी है. If they are given proper education, they will become strong. They will be empowered. अगर उनको शिक्षा मिल जाए, शिक्षा की कमी ना हो तो अपने आप सशक्तिकरण उनका हो जाएगा. They will become powerful. Okay. So lack of education is the root cause, I think. How does financial independence of women help them? If women in India become financially strong and independent, what will happen? They will take proper care of their children, first thing. Secondly, they could provide their children better education, good education. Two things. And the third, their socio-economic status. Socio-economic status of women will be changed, drastic, revolutionized. Okay? So, अगर उनको आर्थिक आज़ादी मिल जाए तो समाज में सामाजिक आर्थिक उनकी स्टेटस जो है बराबरी का हो जाएगा और इससे उनकी स्थिति सुदृढ़ हो जाएगी और उनके खिलाफ जो अपराध हैं, जो अत्याचार हैं, वो सारे के सारे खत्म हो जाएंगे. नाउ कम टू द सेकेंड पार्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चन. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड इमेंसिपेशन? द वर्ड in second paragraph. Emancipation of India, women in India. Emancipation means मुक्ति, एक तरह salvation कह सकते हैं. Emancipation means मुक्ति, salvation from atrocities, from inequalities, असमानता से, अत्याचार से, उनके खिलाफ जितनी भी जाति होती हैं उससे क्या हो जाएगी, मुक्ति मिल जाएगी. दे विल गेट रिड ऑफ all the atrocities. Emancipation means salvation. Freedom. Freedom from shackles. Freedom from the chains. What is the meaning of the word tremendous? Tremendous used in third paragraph. Let's underline it. It's in the beginning line of the third paragraph. Tremendous means vast, big progress. बहुत बड़ा विकास हुआ है. किसका? बहुत सारा विकास हुआ, इसको बोलते हैं बिग, वास्ट, विशाल प्रगति की देश ने. ओके, आई थिंक you will have got satisfactory answers of all your questions. Students, I would once more like to advise you the tips of answering the comprehensive questions. Read every line, each and every line carefully, attentively. Underline the difficult words. Okay. Answer the questions in proper way. Be sure that you are giving the answer, relevant answers. Students, in the next video, we'll study one more comprehension with some other type of information, other type of questions, but the tricks, the tips will be same. Okay, see you.